So James, we've been running the Smart Investor meetings now for about a year. They appear to have been extremely well received, obviously by the clients. Could you just sort of explain what they are really, so that other people can sort of understand it?
Well, in short, I suppose it's a whistle-stop tour of global economies, places to invest, and where we think is hot right now. I would say it aims to be informal yet informative in the way that it's presented, and to give people real comparisons about where, if they're looking to invest for capital growth, where they'd be best off, if they're looking for immediate yield income, where we think's good right now, and always comparing those markets back against our home market of the UK, which people tend to know and be very comfortable with.
So let's have a quick trip around the world and have a look at the various areas of what we're looking at. If we take the UK first of all, population of 62 million, 22nd largest country in the world by population, GDP of 2.25 trillion, 8th largest economy in the world. The UK is a relatively stable but long-term market. It's not one that you go in and decide that within 3 or 5 years' time you can reap the profit of that asset out. The effect of the global crisis really was fairly moderate in the UK, only approximately 10 to 15% dip. Some areas were a bit higher, some areas were a lot lower than that, but really not a huge dip in property prices following the credit crunch there. Property prices are still relatively high in comparison to income, which means you get a relatively low yield in the UK. Those with UK price property there, apart from HMOs, what sort of yield do you expect to get in the UK?
Down here about 4.5.
4.5. That's fairly normal, isn't it, in the UK there?
In terms of the events, obviously you were very much part of the creation of the concept of the Smart Investor meeting. What do you think that our clients actually gain from the event?
Yeah, well, what I'm particularly proud of with the way we do things is we spend so much time on the due diligence. Obviously, you're a key part of that. Yeah. What that breaks down to on the evening is we will then show them examples of those products and give them the benefits of that knowledge. So, as you said, we'll talk to them about products around the world. We'll give them exceptional capital growth, which of course they're not going to get in the UK at the moment. Yeah. We'll give them examples, for example, of yields in excess of 20% per annum. I mean, you just can't do that in the UK. Yeah. We'll look at income from day one. Of course, a lot of clients ask for income from day one. So again, we'll show them where you can do that.
All of our services are free, and the whole concept behind that is that we get paid from the developers. If you buy property, we get a commission. We're not a charity, we make money from that. We don't need to charge for these other services. And our belief is that if you are wanting to get involved or expand your portfolio, any money you have should be going into property. It shouldn't be going on training courses and mentoring, should it?
The other thing that we do on the back of those evenings, James, because to a lot of people it'll be an awful lot of information they're going to gain on the night. So what we do to try and help that is we give them like an information pack as well. So we'll give them information about that due diligence, what are the best markets in the world, which markets they should go for capital growth or income or yield and so on, so they can go away and digest that. So as you say, we hope that what it is an informal, enjoyable, relaxed evening where people go away amazed about the opportunities that are out there, which I'm sure they wouldn't have realised before.